During the card on Saturday, the Abu Dhabi card, it was officially announced that the pay-per-view coming up on August 16th, United Center, what is that? UFC 319, I do believe. Yeah, 319. The co-main event, we were all wondering, what's the co-main event going to be? Well, now we know it's the debutante, the recently added Aaron Pico. Everyone was looking forward to his debut against Movsar Evloev this past weekend. Of course, fight got canceled, so they moved him. He will be going up against the red-hot Lerone Murphy, massive fight at 145 pounds. We wanted to have Lerone on to talk about this fight. He's kind enough to join us right here and now. Hello, Lerone. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, this one, I didn't really see it coming. We had a feeling Pico would be on this card because they were very high on him. They wanted him to debut. When did this come across your radar, this opportunity to fight against him on this pay-per-view card next month?
Just the other day, a few days ago, it's a big opportunity, like innit? Pico's a hot prospect from the States. Everybody's raving around him, and it seems to me that a lot of other people are scared to fight him, but I'm not. I've got the balls. Let's go.
And so this was just a couple of days ago. Was obviously you have the highest amount of confidence, but any concern on the short time period? It's only about 3 or so weeks.
Listen, I'm in the gym all year round, man. I'm in the gym all year round. I'm that type of athlete, and I've done it before. I made my UFC debut on three weeks' notice, and that was a tough fight again, high level fighter. So it's like when these opportunities come around, you just grab them with both hands, and I'll be fit and ready on the day. Simple.
You've had a couple fights in the United States, but both of them at the Apex. This is your first big arena show, pay-per-view, co-main event, big-time title fight. Did any of that appeal to you?
Of course, fighting on a pay-per-view co-main event is big. It's something I've not done before, and it's something I will look forward to. You got Chimaev and Duplessis main event, which all eyes are going to be on. Everyone wants to see Hamza in a title fight, so it's going to bring good eyes to me, and it's a big opportunity for me now in the position I'm in to make some noise and try to get that number one spot, because a fighter like me who's quiet and whatnot, I've got to take these chances. Like, not going to give me nothing for free.
So, like I said, you're red hot. You've won 8 in a row. Great division. You've looked very good. Is there any part of you that is bothered by the fact that you have to fight a guy who's coming over from Bellator/PFL, who doesn't have the resume that you've had, who's making his debut?
Nah, fight's a fight, and for me, I'm going in there with no pressure in it. This, don't get it twisted. He's coming from another organization, but this kid's good. This kid's high level, and I believe it's like this is like a championship level fight. He's good enough to compete with anyone in that division, especially in the top 10. So, yeah, I think it's a big fight. It's a big name. It's a big start to take.
Were you familiar with him? Did you watch him when he was fighting in Bellator?
Yeah, I've watched it. If you watch MMA, you know who Aaron Pico is, right? Like you said, he's one of the hottest prospects from the US, and I've watched a lot of his fights. To be fair, so I know what he brings. I know what he brings to the table. Is a quality fighter, dangerous fighter, and I think he'll bring the best out of me. I love pressure fighters.
Based on who he's fought, the level of competition, would it be fair to say he's never fought anyone quite like you?
Nah, he's fought some good guys, to be fair, but definitely not the level of guys I've fought. I've fought better fighters than he has, so I think I've got the edge in experience. But yeah, like you said, he's wrestled from a kid as well. So listen, a fight's a fight. I've been in there with the best of the guys, and I'll be ready for Aaron Pico. Simple.
So I respect the mindset. There was no part of you that said, "No, I've been here for a minute. I've done X, Y, and Z. A debutant should be fighting someone else, not me, who's won 8 in a row."
Bro, the game's the game. Listen, like from a business perspective, people would probably have said you shouldn't take the fight, sit out and wait for a big opportunity. But it's like, for me, I think this is a big opportunity. I just want to fight as well, bro. I'm not getting no younger.
Yeah.
I just want to stay active. I want to fight. Who says to whenever anybody else is going to be ready to fight? Everybody else seems to get surgery and whatnot. So do I want to be sat out waiting till December, November? No, I don't. I'm ready to go now. So whoever, whenever, if a believer can be champion, I've got to be able to fight anybody in any given moment, and that's it for me. So we took the fight. I know it's a tough fight. I know it's a dangerous fight. Big risk, big reward in it. Simple, and I'm happy and I'm excited.
I love it. Just a couple of days ago, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, you tweeted this: 9 fights in, and the penny has just dropped. This isn't about who is the best fighter.
Mm.
It is about who is the fan favorite, which I get it's business, but I know I beat all these guys. What was this in reference to? What were you watching? What were you doing when you tweeted this?
It's just bro. Do you know what? I've had a lot of conversations with people and they're just like, why are you not in this position and why are you not getting these types of fights? Why are people not talking about you like they should? But bro, it's like I feel like MMA nowadays is like the WWE. You gotta have it all. You gotta have the acting skills. You gotta have the like. There's a lot that comes with the game. So yeah, that's what I'm referencing there when I'm saying the penny just dropped. It's not just about who's the best fighter. If it was, there's a lot of guys that would have fought for the title a long time ago. It's not. It's about who's the fan favorite, and you see other guys in the division getting big fast pushes. I fought two main events, beat two guys in main events, two 5 rounders. I beat three guys in the top 50, and I still got to work. I still got to fight these people. So that just goes to show if you're a fan favorite, you get fast tracked in it, and it's business. I get it. It's business.
To that point, a guy who's a little bit ahead of you, Movsar Evloev, was originally scheduled to fight Pico. Were you surprised when I was surprised when that fight was announced? I thought it would be Evloev versus Volkanovski because Volkanovski himself, the champion, said, "Let me fight him. I'll fight this guy. I have no problem fighting." And then they didn't book him against him. Did that surprise you?
The game, like I just said, I just
Yeah.
explained the game. I just
Yeah.
explained the game. The game's the game. Listen, when you look at it from the UFC's perspective, it's like who's going to sell the pay-per-views? It's a business in it. So who's going to sell? Who's going to pay to see Volkanovski vs this Evloev? I personally would like to see it, but most people probably won't. They probably want to see the Diego Lopez's, the Gene Silvers, and do you get what I'm saying? Like these people, these guys that have got a bit of hype. So the game's the game in it, and like I said, if it goes off what people have done, maybe Evloev should have got the title, but he's just pulled out of this fight here, another opportunity. So it's going to be a long road for him.
I also did see that it seemed like you were hinting at a potential UK versus UK matchup recently, but obviously
Mm.
that's not happening. What were you referring to? There it is. That's the following day. Looks like it's going to be UK versus UK, but where? What were you
Bro,
referring to?
that's just me losing my head. When I've not got a fight, my head's just all over the place. Bro. Yeah, that's just me. But I thought I was gonna fight Arnold Allen when I was looking at the obviously the rankings and everybody else is matched up, but Arnold Allen. But me and Arnie are cool, man, and I always root for Arnie to win, obviously. But we're all in the same division in it, and I thought that was the matchup the UFC was going to make.
Okay, so I would imagine there's a part of you that's probably happy you don't have to fight a fellow countryman.
Yeah, of course, I'd rather fight everybody else but him. But he understands the game. Everybody understands the game. A fight, we're all after the same thing in it, and that's a better life for ourselves. That's a championship. So it is what it is. If we get matched up, we fight, and we're cool after. It is what it is.
Okay, so this now explains, like, because I saw you saying stuff about the Abu Dhabi card, the Paris card. You're
Yeah,
just itching to get back in there. So this 3 weeks thing
yeah.
is a blessing for you.
Exactly that. To be honest, going into a 12-week camp now for me, I've been training, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been training. So going into a 12-week camp for me now would probably be very hard on the body. So I'm happy to get 3-week camp. I get fit very quickly anyway, and it's probably a blessing because I overtrain. I tend to overtrain. So 2 weeks of training, I'll be in peak fitness, I think.
Speaking of peak fitness, right before the Evloev fight fell through, Pico posted this picture of him. Did you see this picture of him?
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
What in the world? What
Yeah,
is this?
he looks in good shape. He looks in good shape.
I'd say so, yeah. You impressed by this?
But I'm not gay, bro.
No, but I mean, come on, man. That's impressive, right? I mean, that's pretty ripped. Like not even on fight week.
Yeah, he's in good nick, man. All fighters all fighters at this elite level are in good nick, man. He's in good nick, of
Yeah.
course.
As are you always. So I know I wouldn't imagine
Yes.
a Joe Schmo like me would be impressed by that. You're just like, okay, this, I could do the same thing, right? Eyes closed.
Yeah, That's hard work, man. That's hard work. We do this every day. But it's not a bodybuilding contest. It's a fight game.
Sure. You know what's interesting? You're fighting a guy who's coming over from Bellator PFL. You were the one who predicted a few months ago that all the top PFL guys would come over. Now here you are fighting. You remember that one?
I do.
A
I
little
do. I
Nostradamus
do.
here.
I do, and yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what? To be honest about this, I've always thought I would come against Aaron. I've watched him coming up, and I always knew that all the best fighters, the cream rises to the top, and all the best fighters will eventually come to the UFC. Right? The UFC is the biggest organization in the world, and everybody that fights out of other organizations don't feel like they've fulfilled themselves until they've fought in the UFC, right? So I believe that everybody's going to eventually come over at some point. Hopefully, it's not too late in the career. Pico's still young, so it's a good time for him to come over and a good time to test himself over here with the best of the best.
Because they were obviously going to book Pico versus Evloev, do you think there's a chance you do something spectacular on August 16th? That you get a title shot? Volkanovski has no one right now, no dance partner. Do you think there's a chance?
100%. I think this fight's going to be a firefight. I think we're both going to show our weight in gold. And I believe this is the number one contender fight. That was the number one contender fight, Evliov and
Yeah.
Pico, 100%. And obviously the UFC want more US champions, I believe. I think they've got one US champion now at the minute.
Yeah,
Or something,
Kayla.
but
No male champions
yeah.
from the US.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, and it's a US organization, so they want a US champion. So I believe this is a number one contender fight.
Have they told you that at all?
I've not heard anything like that, but I know, innit? I
Sure.
know if I go out there and do what I need to do what I know I can do, everybody's going to be screaming for my shot.
Yeah. Also, recently we saw Patchy Mix come over from Bellator, and he looked nothing like himself. Do you believe in that sort of thing? Like, do you chalk that up to the lights, and do you think that might be a factor in this fight? I know you're not banking on that, but do you think that could come into play?
Sometimes it's a factor, but I don't think people don't understand how much goes into this game, and there's so many different variables and things that can happen leading up to a fight camp, to a fight that can make you not perform on the night. And I believe Patchy Mix is a high level fighter, an elite fighter, and I believe that he just got a bit. I think the other kid fought a great fight, to be fair, and it's just one of them, man. It's a 1v1 sport, and you have to show up on the night. You can't have no days off. It's not NFL where you can have a bad game and the rest of the team will carry you. You got to show up on the night, and sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes you have bad sparring sessions, but on the night you have to turn up, and that was it.
I saw you playing a little paddle. How's your paddle game these days?
Do you know what? I'm getting good. I'm getting good. Anything I do, I want to be the best at it.
Yeah.
So I've actually put my racket in the cupboard until I finish the fight, because I need to be focused on this fight. But I'm dying to get back to it.
What's going on with the swimming though? Is it true you can't swim?
Bro, you can't be talking about swimming online, bro. Come
What?
on.
Yo, I saw you do an interview. I saw you do an interview where you said it on your Instagram.
I can't. I can swim, but listen, drop me in the middle of the ocean, I'm dead in 5 minutes. 100%.
Wow. Is this something that you would like to improve at?
Yeah, but I think it's impossible, but I would love to. Yeah.
Why
I
is it
think I should take.
impossible?
I don't know. I heard it's a genetic thing, but I don't know.
Man, we've seen a lot of great fighters use swimming to help their cardio, right? Their endurance. We had a boxer on last week who does these things where he picks up weights underwater and he runs with them.
I've seen that. That's not for me. That all that underwater fitness. Dominic Cruz does it.
Yeah, in San Diego. So not your thing.
No. I'm
Okay.
all right.
I wasn't trying to call you out. I just saw you talk about it. I wasn't sure if you were mess. And what about this Atiba Gauthier? We had him on last week too. Another member. This guy is a freaking beast. He hits like his punches like just look and feel like they hurt. Just watching him on TV. What is he like in the gym?
He's next level, and you know what? With that kid there, what I'm not even surprised of, but what I'm proud of, he's staying grounded. Like you see, if you see any other 22, 23-year-old guy, go out and get 2 bonuses
Yeah.
and still be in the gym on the Monday, still be bro. All the guy does is watch cartoons and train, and that's the kind of athlete you want in the gym. That just wants to learn and wants to get better. And I believe him in a few years' time is just going to be like next level. I feel sorry for everybody that fights him anyway.
Seems like he has all the tools. He just needs like a little bit of time here, and it feels like we can be looking at someone who's very special.
100%. You see them people at them 1 in a million people that come into the game every now and then. I believe that he can be. He is one of them. And with the right training, I think he'll be unstoppable.
Amazing. Also, nice to see your team, Manchester top team, head coach Carl Prince getting a lot of love. I feel like you guys are gaining some momentum. I'm sure that makes the
Yes.
gym, everyone feel very good.
Yeah, for sure. And look at what we're doing, man. Deserves everything. Look at what we're doing as a team, and we've got guys all over the show in the PFL killing guys. We've got mate. I could sit here and name 20 fighters easily that are doing big things, and even the contender series. We've got Louis Lee Scott coming on the contender series. Another guy you need to watch out for, bantamweight kid, very special, and he'll be on the contender series the 3 days after me. So
Wow.
we're gonna have like 3-4 guys in the UFC, and about four guys in the PFL at the minute. So we're doing good, man.
By the way, this past Saturday, I went to see United play here in New Jersey. Do you know they're here in the United States? Looking
I
pretty
don't watch
good.
football anymore. I don't watch football anymore.
You're
It
done.
depresses me. It depresses me. I'm done with football.
Why? Why? Because they were so bad.
Yes. Since Alex Ferguson left, it's just been going like that, and like
You don't
I
follow
can't really
anything.
spend. I can't really. Obviously, I look at the scores and that, but I can't really spend 90 minutes of my day watching, just getting beat every time and playing boring football. I just can't do it.
I get that. But here's the thing. If they get back on track, do you jump on the bandwagon or what?
But then I'm a glory supporter. Do you know what? To be honest, I'm not really into football that much anymore. I just like combat sports and paddle and chess. That's it.
Chess. Playing.
Yeah, chess. Yes, I love chess.
Love that. Do you like to watch people play chess as well, or do you like to play?
I play, but do you know what? I have been watching a few games, just of like the elite guys.
Yeah.
Just like the way they think is it's just next level. I can't get my head around it.
It's
Crazy.
it's good. It's good for the brain.
Yes, it is. It is.
Who
For
got you
sure.
into that?
My friend Jordan, actually, one of my training partners, a guy that corners me a lot. I started playing in the Barboza Cup. Was it the Barboza Cup? Yeah, when I was in America, in the States for Barboza.
Hmm.
Started playing then with him, and he probably went about 30-0 before I started winning. But now I picked it up, and we're even now. We get even now.
Have you ever been to Chicago?
I've not. I've never been. I've only been to Vegas and LA in the States and San Diego. That's
Great
it.
city. Great. How far in advance will you be going?
I'll go fight week this time. It's a short camp, so I'll do 2 weeks here of hard training, then I'll get out there for the last week for the wake up.
You won't need more time to get acclimated to the time zone. 6
Yeah, it would
hours.
be nice. It would be nice to do that, but we can't do that this time. So we'll make it work. We've done it before. We'll make it work.
Will you get the deep dish after the fight? You know they have very famous pizza there. You heard about this?
Bro, I'm getting 10. I love pizza. Pizzas.
Oh, really?
I love pizza. I'll be spending as much as I can on pizza after the fight. I can't wait.
Okay, so I'm curious to get your take afterwards, because there's some people who are big I love pizza too, but the deep dish is like really thick. It's like a piece of cake,
Yeah.
you know?
I prefer New York, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've never had the deep dish, but I love a New York pizza. So we'll see.
All right, we'll wait for your review. Good luck in training. Thank you for doing this.
Yes.
Appreciate you very much.
Yes.
Can't wait for the fight. Lovely that you got it. Very, very excited for you, and good luck in the fight as well.
Look forward to it. It's going to be fireworks. Trust me, 100%.
All the best, Lerone. Thank you so much. There he is.
Thank you.
The man, Lerone Murphy, the pride of Manchester, returning to action on August 16th. That's UFC 319. It's the co-main event. Everyone was very concerned about this, and now they know that the co-main event is going to be Aaron Pico versus Lerone Murphy. And if I'm being honest, I kind of think this makes a hell of a lot more sense than the Evloev fight. The question is, though, is Evloev next? or is the winner of this fight next? And there's also the John Silva fight coming up on September 13th. I don't know what they're going to do. There's a bit of a tournament brewing at the moment. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.